Where's that? Okay. Uh, okay. Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Not too much. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
I can. Am I coming through?
Yeah, you're coming through.
All right.
I'm using this little shitty mic, so that's why I was asking.
It's all good. This is Paul.
I'm Chris.
And this is Tobin's
Talking
shit. I'm trying to go live right now. I'm trying to figure out.
It says we're live on YouTube.
Yeah, we are.
Nice.
So if anybody's, I'm going to post it. If you want to post it, is there any way you can copy the link? Or I could send you the link and then we could post it to the Discord.
Sure. Text me the link. I'll post it on Discord.
All right, hold on. Oh, man. Brittany said you guys had a long day.
It wasn't super long. It was just there was a lot crammed into a small, well, not a thing to 10 hours, you know. It was, we had to do a lot, and we didn't have all the time we needed or people we needed to get it all done.
That seems to be the story all the time.
It's the story of the restaurant world, baby.
Oh, man. Yeah, and like we're heading into Christmas and all that jazz.
Yeah. I got to see what some of the like how we're looking on fucking Thanksgiving orders and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be busy, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Wicked busy.
Crazy.
Take the picture again.
I can't. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know how. Like
Take the picture again, Paul.
I can't.
You take it again.
I'm gonna edit our profile so that it's
right now. Look up. Wait. You're not even look.
Oh no, God. Don't put that on.
You take the picture.
Hey, hey, the Dadnarock is on.
Oh, what's up?
Not yet. But they saw your gun.
Oh, nice.
They said nice.
Yeah. I thought that was just gonna be a joke between us.
So this was gonna be quarantine week 1 again, but it turned out to be okay.
Yeah, it was all right. Well, and we found out that we got a new president this week.
Yeah.
Or hopefully.
We'll see. Well, I was talking about that you guys had a scare at work.
Yeah. Yeah. We had somebody that works with us that got COVID. And so we had to go take a test to see if we had COVID. And luckily none of us did. I mean, I didn't feel good the whole time. And I think maybe I was just having something because it's getting colder and shit.
Right.
But
well, that mix of hot and cold.
Yeah, it was weird going to get the test. You know, it's a drive up test. And when you drive up, the first question they ask you is they don't ask you what ethnicity you identify as. They ask you, do you identify as Hispanic? And you're like, yes or no. And then they're like, if you're like, no, they're like, well, what ethnicity do you identify as?
So they just want to know if you're Hispanic or not.
Well, and it's just a weird thing to ask. Is like, well, I'm white. I think some people you shouldn't have to ask.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to look at somebody and be like, that's a white guy.
Well, you can never assume. Like, what if you were like, I happen to be albino, sir?
I think it's a pretty safe bet with me. I don't think I'm masking at all.
Well, you never know. There's a king of the...
Sometimes you do know is what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, there's a King of the Hill where Hank accidentally gets identified as a female on his like his federal ID, and he goes to the doctor and he's like, can't you just look at me and tell that I'm a man? And he's like, well, legally no. And he's like, he's like, can't you tell like a God made from a man made? Like, he's basically talking about his junk. And the guy is like, again, legally no. So, like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I think gender may be a little bit more fluid than, I mean, for Christ's sake, I got a face full of red hair.
That doesn't mean anything.
I'm so white that the sun reflects off of me. And I look translucent. I mean,
hey.
I don't know. And I just thought it was weird. Are you Hispanic?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you just, the second question would cover all of that anyways. What ethnicity do you identify as?
Right.
So then why start off with, are you Hispanic?
Maybe, I mean, I guess this is just speculating, but there's a higher percentage of Hispanic people testing positive for COVID, so maybe they might like fast track you or something like that. Dad Narok says you're glowing.
Yeah.
Hey, how we get? So how'd he get on the live stream? Did you post it somewhere? Because I don't think I did.
I think he subscribes to our YouTube channel. I can't see the chat.
Hell yeah! Well, that's awesome.
That is pretty cool. Why won't this fucking paste? There we go. All right, I posted to Discord.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, that was weird. And then the other thing that was weird about the test was we get the results, and it's like you get an email with the result. Mine came later than everybody else's. Everybody is like, I got my results, it's negative, and I'm seeing all this. And probably like 30 minutes after everybody else has said what their results are, I get an email with my results, and the results are somewhat confusing, and I signed up for a text message. But I was able to be like, okay, so it's negative, and I responded, my results are negative. And then about 40 minutes after that, I get a phone call, and it's somebody who sounds like they're not very sure of themselves. They're like, I got to talk to you about your test results.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, they're going to be like, we reported wrong. And she didn't tell me right away. She was like, are you having any symptoms? And I was like, well, I don't feel fucking great. Why? What's going on? She was like, oh, well, your results are negative, but if you're having symptoms, you should probably come back and get retested. And it's like, but I had to ask around. Everybody that signed up for text messages got a phone call instead.
Brittany got the same thing. We're sitting there. Hey, Skip's on the live stream.
What up, Skip?
Yeah, like he says you're always so negative.
Yeah, I am.
Well, like that same thing happened to Brittany. Like we were sitting here, she got the text message, and then she got a phone call and answered it, and it was like, hey, we're just calling you concerning your COVID test results. And what the fuck else would you think? It's like, oh god, they're calling us to let us know that they made a mistake. And but no, they were like, we're just calling to let you know that everything came up negative. And it's like, Jesus Christ. They yeah, I don't know.
They still got some work to do.
Their bedside, their phone side manner is not great.
I just got to ask you a question. Are you Hispanic?
Here, hold on. I think that qualifies as a. Oh god damn it! Come on, man. What the fuck is happening? All right. Hold on. Let me see something. All right, that's at 30. Oh. I'm an idiot. Hold on.
All right.
Are
you gonna do what I think you're about to do?
This is how disassociated I am. I was grabbing this mouse, meaning to touch the laptop right here, and I think I'm gonna. Chris's pet peeve. Chris's pet peeve. Chris's pet peeve. So Chris's pet peeve is when somebody asks him if he's Hispanic.
No. No, I got a real pet peeve. Somebody's like, it's going to be 30 minutes, and an hour later, I'm getting, I just posted the Discord, or the fucking Zoom.
Skip says they're hoping you die of a panic attack before you get the COVID anyway.
I can't hear you now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about now?
No.
What? You can't hear
You're
me?
very quiet.
Really?
I mean, you're quiet to me.
It just got real quiet?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to shut that off. How about now?
Yeah. Still quiet.
Still quiet. How about now?
Still quiet.
What the fuck? I think on my audio it's gonna be like not quiet.
Oh, all right.
Hold on, I don't know.
Maybe your Zoom audio got turned down.
Yeah, Skip says volume's low. I mean, how about now?
There it is.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
It's all right. What were you saying? Were you saying sorry you took an extra 30 minutes? Is that what you were saying?
I was saying that you get upset when somebody assumes you're Hispanic, and I want to get to the bottom of it.
I'm not mad about somebody assuming I'm Hispanic. They asked everybody in line. I asked all of my fucking coworkers. They're like, anybody in this car Hispanic? Well, what are you then?
They're like, we're gonna have to search you for drugs.
Oh, and that's the other thing that was fucking weird. They were like, you got to bring an ID, and we all know the troubles I've been having with fucking not having an ID. They were like, bring an ID, or fucking. Then they were like, you could bring a bill. Well, I pay all my fucking bills online.
Yeah. You don't get the paper bill though?
No, I don't get the paper bill.
Yeah.
So I had to go find in my Duke Progress Energy file online and print something off from work to bring. Fucking stupid.
But you could go get a free test at like a CVS, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know. I got an insurance card. What is people stealing other people's insurance cards and going out and getting COVID tests? Maybe, I guess.
I thought that they were doing like drive-through shit at like Coliseums and stuff.
This was drive-through.
Skip says, pay online is better money.
Is better money.
I thought you were working, man. You should just come on the show. He's talking to us through the chat.
Nice. So one thing that I thought was funny today was I got that new gun.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a coworker who's from New York. And they were like, so you just bought this gun illegally? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, you had to get a permit or something, right? And I was like, no. They're like, yeah, you do. I was like, no. This is North Carolina. You don't need none of that shit. You just buy the gun. And I had to prove it by looking it up online. That you just fucking buy a gun. It doesn't matter. He was like, holy shit. What? That's fucked up. I was like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, the laws there are very different. I know that.
Well, in New York City, you have to have a permit to have a gun. And then outside the city, you have to have permits for pistols, but not for hunting guns.
Which is just like here. I feel like you don't have to have a permit for a pistol here, but if you want to conceal carry, you definitely have to get a permit.
Yeah, but I found out that I could have this in a car and I still wouldn't get in trouble.
Just as long as it doesn't spring out of your glove box when you open it.
Yeah. Well, you have to have it. It actually has to be in plain view on somewhere in the car in plain view. But you can have a loaded gun in your car without any kind of license or permits or anything like that in North Carolina.
In plain view?
In plain view.
Yeah. So, like, you could just tape it to the passenger side window. And
again, I mean, this is talking as a very white-looking person. I don't know if the laws are the same for everybody, but legally, you can have a gun in your car,
right,
without a permit. So.
There you go. Well, don't drive around with that gun that you got.
In what?
That's what well, when you get a car, that's what I would say. That's my advice. Tell the story about when you when I spray painted a gun and then you kept it. I'm sure you've told that on here before. Right?
Yeah. You spray painted a little cap gun that looked real. It was in the
It
back
wasn't
seat
a
of my
little
car.
cap gun.
Yeah, it looked like a real gun.
It was like one of my favorite gun toys because it had a clip that like locked in and it was the size of a fucking gun.
Yeah.
And then we spray painted it matte black.
And then it was in the back seat of my car. And I was like, I shouldn't have this just sitting out on the back seat of my car. I'm going to put it where nobody can see it. And I put it in my glove box. And then I get a fucking gun pulled on me by a cop when I get pulled over. I get pulled over and I'm not even thinking about this fucking cap gun being in there. He's like, license and registration. I hand him my license. I open the glove box and put my hand in to get the registration. And I feel fucking metal in my neck. And he's like, don't move. And it was like, what the fuck?
A joke gun.
And the girl I was dating at the time was in the passenger seat, and she's like bawling, crying.
Shannon?
The whole reason I got pulled over is because we were fooling around while I was driving.
Yep.
And I swerved, and the cops saw me.
Classic.
Yeah, so classic.
You could write a short story about that. A BJ and a fake gun.
A blowjob and a fake gun. Yeah.
Skip says, I see you have a gun there, sir. Are you Hispanic?
Yeah. The cop is black. I think if he
I think regardless, you see a gun in somebody's glove compartment, I would be like,
I'm just saying I'm surprised he didn't just blow my head off for revenge.
Yeah, there you go. Man, so yeah, it's not a poop story. It is a poop story, but do you have like a poop story for later?
Sure. Yeah.
I could read one out of the book, but you were talking about the election. Both Brittany and I were taking a shit when the news finally changed.
Nice.
So it's like, you know how there was like 3 days of like, okay, like it's still up in the air, and now it looks like Biden's gonna win, but you don't know. We're waiting on Nevada, and like then all of a sudden, Pennsylvania changes, and then so like when it finally actually got announced, both Brittany and I were taking a shit, and we're like, oh my god, it's like, and we could hear each other through the wall.
Nice.
But yeah,
it's pretty apropos for the show.
That was a wild ride.
I bet it was a pretty relieving moment.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like 2 days, 3 days. No. It was like 3 or 4 days of just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could go either way. Yeah. I mean, I guess it still kind of could go either way.
But he's definitely being a dick about it. Yeah, he's said that he's not leaving, and I think there's going to be some kind of craziness before it's all over.
Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah,
we will. It's only a few months. It's like a month and a half.
Yeah,
that's crazy that 2020 is already like done. I got so much like anxiety about like actually going back to work and fucking doing like I don't know, man. It has to happen because I'm completely out of money right now. But yeah, it's nuts. I spent this whole year like not doing anything, but not working.
Yeah.
And that's fucking insane. Not by my own choice.
Well, if you want to make a couple of bucks, I'll give you some money to drive me to work while Sam's out of town for 7 days.
I can just drive you to work. That's fine. Like I got, mom has given me like come like bury these trees and stuff like that.
What I'm giving you, come drive me to work.
All right. Dad Narak is saying he's doing DoorDash.
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
trust my car enough even. That's what's sad is like technically I could do Uber because it's 10 years old, but you've heard it on the highway. Like I feel like if I have to get on the highway, somebody's gonna be like, the fuck is up at this car? Like that kind of
Well,
vibe.
don't do Uber. Do like DoorDash or like Grubhub because nobody's in your car but you.
That's true. Ron was talking about he just smoked weed and delivered pizza all day. That's everybody that I knew that delivered pizza said that they just got high and listened to music and delivered pizza all day.
I'm telling you, you should do it. You should do one of those two.
I hate driving. Driving gives me a lot of anxiety because I know it's not completely my control. It's like somebody else could fuck up and I could get in a wreck because of somebody else. So, yeah. No, I know.
But you could also, if you do Grubhub or DoorDash, you can write off car expenses as business expenses.
True. I think I'd almost rather like, and I know they don't make anything but like stock shelves. Like I'd rather just be like, give me a pile of shit to just go put in order, and I don't really have to talk to anybody, and I can just stock shit.
Like, it's not fun. I've done that.
Yeah, I know. Or like if I got I'm up for like this like receptionist job, but I don't know. I mean, they're like talking about you have to know Excel and you have to be versed in like different like Google Docs and stuff, and I'm like I kind of know those things, but I don't really know those things. So
they're not hard to learn, man.
I got
an idea. I got this 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
You could just go take other people's money.
I know a game we can practice. So let's just start strategizing.
Oh, that's right. During my quarantine, I was hunting and fishing, and I robbed a train. And
yeah, I mean, if it was the Old West, I might be like, let's just find some guy that has more money than he knows what to do with.
Some poor store clerk.
It's like, yeah, no, like Robin Hood, wait for the king to be traveling through the woods in a carriage or something, and then just sneak attack, take all his gold.
Yeah, it always works out that easily too.
It worked out for him,
dude. The best one I ever heard was those guys who robbed that museum in Boston on St. Patrick's Day. They dressed up like cops, and they showed up and they relieved the security guard. They're like, yeah, because it's St. Patrick's Day, the museum hired us to come in, and we're patrolling. And the security guard went home. One of them went home, and they tied up the other one or something. And then they went and they cut all of the paintings out of the frames, and they got away with like $60 million worth of art or something.
So 2 things about that though. Like as soon as you cut the painting out of the frame, it's worth less money, and then it's extremely traceable.
Yeah, but the alarms would come off.
No, I get it, but you're also just diminishing the value and making everyone like, oh, that was from this heist. So you could never like, it's just, to me, it's just like you're ruining a bunch of art, and you're not. I guess you could sell them, man, and somebody would re-stretch them, or like I don't know what the fuck they would do, but like
they didn't sell them to people that were, it wasn't like they were like, oh, we own this piece of art. They had to be part of like a bigger like mafia or something like that was able to sell them to some Saudi prince or something like that. You know,
Maybe they just did it to watch the art world burn. You know what I mean?
The art world.
All will burn. Shut up.
Yeah, it could be.
Because really,
I don't think so. I think they probably made a fuck ton of money off of that.
Maybe.
Or somebody made a shit ton of money off of it.
Yeah, I guess if they got away clean and they had all these like
they still haven't figured out who the fuck did it.
Yeah. I mean, if the painting's worth $50,000 and you're like, dude, it's bootleg, 20,000, and somebody's like, all right, I'd still be like, sweet. Give me $20,000.
They said the black market value of the paintings they stole was somewhere around 60 million.
That's a black market.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you cut them and then it's like 30 million or 15 million. But still, I got away with it and I got $15 million. So that's worth
I mean,
I'm saying,
I don't
dude.
I don't see what the down, like you're still making $15 million.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, that's like, it takes a person outside of the art world maybe to think of that, because I would never consider like, just cut that motherfucker out. It's like somebody's going to notice. Like, that's really like nobody wants a painting that's been cut out of the original canvas and then restretched. Like, that's insane, you know?
The thing was they said that was one of the things that made them feel like it was an inside job, because all of the alarms on the paintings, like you had to move the frame for the alarm to trigger. So that was why, that's why they cut them out.
You know, I mean, I'm sure there's paintings that you really wouldn't notice, like a Jackson Pollock. You wouldn't notice if there's this much on each, like a giant.
I mean, somebody who really knew the painting would notice, but again, I think if you're buying, if you're like, oh, I'm buying this painting that was stolen from this museum, I don't think you're gonna, you know what I mean? You don't really have a leg to stand on.
I don't like painting. It's not. You're Boris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that does make sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, man. They should make a movie about those guys.
I think they did.
Ocean's Cuts. Ocean Cut Paints.
If they didn't make a movie, it was in like some. I watched it on something.
All right.
I definitely didn't read about it.
I need to start reading, man. I really should start reading.
I've got a bunch of comics that I want to read, but I play this damn video game online so much, just distracts.
Yeah.
I got on there and this motherfucker was being a prick, so I just kept following him and sniping him from a distance, and he was doing it to me. It wasted like an hour of my life.
He was doing the same thing to you though when you started though, right?
Yeah. He did it to me first. Huh?
He was just following you around and sniping you?
Well, he had a donkey, and I didn't realize it was his donkey. And I got on the donkey, and then I realized, oh, he was riding this, and I got off it.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets a beer out, because your camp, like you have like a set of like beer that you can pull a beer out of. And if you walk up to somebody else's camp, you can pull a beer out of their camp and drink it. So he grabs a beer out of there, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he just walks up and shoots me in the head and then takes off on the donkey. And then that's when I was like, oh, okay.
He grabbed a beer out of your stash.
And then shot me in the head.
And then shot you in the head. He could have just grabbed the beer and been like.
So I murdered him and his donkey.
So how old is this kid? 12?
I don't know. I wasn't talking. He wasn't talking. I don't put the fucking microphone on.
Do you have the headset yet?
The one I have is broken, and I'm mailing it back.
Okay.
The goddamn microphone doesn't work on this thing.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But you could still hear the kids.
You could hear him talk, yeah. But he wasn't. Nobody on Red Dead really talks. Everybody that I've heard talk on there is speaking Spanish.
I want to get on there and just start acting a fool.
You could do that.
Start a like a fake account. Can you have multiple accounts?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not that into it.
Get real good so that I can get on there and be like, you're a bitch, and just verbally abuse people.
You get shut out for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They have like censors for words and stuff? They record
you, and if somebody reports you for being verbally abusive, they'll go back and listen to the recording. And if you are using profanity or, something like that, they'll suspend your account.
All right. So now we have to figure out how to be as insulting as possible while technically not being verbally abusive. You know what I mean? How do you do that? I think it's back to like when I was on Xbox with my roommate Richard Sinopoli, who is a fucking conspiracy theorist weirdo now. Richard, if you're listening, I think he's just trolling the internet. He's trolling Facebook because the guy I remember was smarter than he like believes in the Michigan flip being a high, like he thinks that Trump should have won. Like, I don't think he supports Trump, but I think he's so far into conspiracy theories that he's like, look, like this, look, all these votes came in randomly and like it's not even provable, but he's quick to like post some shit about that. Fuck, why was I talking about Richard anyway?
You said that we should troll game players like you did.
Oh, yeah. So he used to play Halo, and I would ask kids if they played tennis, and everybody would come at me and be like, tennis is gay. And then Richard was really good at the game, so then he would just go kill all of them. And I'd be like, you got killed by a gay man. And like yell at these. I think you could do that. And they'd be like, we got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would be just.
I don't want to invite, because that guy was. I don't want to invite people to just. I like to go on there and do the missions and shit like that. I don't like the. I've been winning fishing tournaments and stuff. Come on, man! Don't ruin my good time.
I just want to talk shit anonymously on the internet. World. Yeah.
I caught a 20-pound fish.
Nice. Oh, dude, it's insane the worlds we escape into. On the game on Animal Crossing that we were playing, like I went to a remote island, like you can pay to go to like just some random island, and it's weird because you just pillage the island, like chop down as many trees as you can, like take all the fruits, fish as much as you can, and they're like, oh, it doesn't hurt the ecosystem, all this stuff grows back. Like they make a point to say that in the game, but really you just go to an island and pillage. And dude, there was sturgeon fish.
Yeah,
they look like they have like armor and shit.
They're like dinosaur looking. Yeah, you catch those in Red Dead too.
Yeah, dude, and they were just chilling like right by where the waves were breaking, like between the ocean and where it like goes into an inlet. Like they were right in that like pocket of water, and I was just like pulling like sturgeon after sturgeon, and I didn't know it, but they were $10,000 a piece. So then when I got back to my island, I was like, hey,
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah. So that's my life in video games.
So Paul, the last time I talked to you, you said you had watched a movie called The Easy A.
Yeah.
God damn, that movie is terrible.
You watched it too?
Not all of it.
Yeah. It's not great.
It did have that guy from Wings.
It did have him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lyle or whatever.
He was like the Dad Narak says fart. He was probably the most redeeming character of all, but like, good God, man. Yeah, that movie was like, and they tried to make it like a modern day Scarlet Letter, but it was like she did it to herself. Like Brian Snowball.
None of the parents in that movie are good. All the parents are terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. No. All like there's really no redeemable characters.
No.
Except for maybe Lyle.
I don't know what happens at the end, but from what I saw, everybody in there sucked. I stopped it after there was a moment where she was does she end up getting raped?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't get that.
Okay.
That would be something. But this movie had nothing.
Well, because there was a moment where some guy paid her for something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He started, and I was like, that's enough of this.
No, it gets all right. So a guy does get pushy. I know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought too, is I was like, oh, this is gonna be like something like I don't mean that in a way of like, oh, I would want to see that, but that would have been something about the plot like that would be compelling. And no, what happens is he gets pushy, she pushes him away, and then some other guy comes up and is like, "Can I give you a ride home?" And then gives her a ride home, and she makes it home safe. And the movie is weird.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think either Shira's scratching or Brittany's not.
Brittany's scratching at the door.
It's Shira.
You say you think either Brittany or Shira is scratching at the door?
No, I said either Brittany's knocking or Shira is scratching, because it was like a faint, like.
Wow.
So I was like, maybe somebody's just like faintly knocking on the door, but that was not it.
So yeah, that movie should have never. I remembered you said it was bad, but I didn't remember if it was one you told me I should watch or not.
Well, and it has a lot of like weird stuff about movies in that time where like
they do talk about the 80s like romance movies in there at one point.
Yeah. It should have, yeah. Dad Narak says it would have been funnier if it was Brittany just pounding at the door.
That would have been.
Agreed.
I also watched Queen's Gambit.
Hold on. Are we getting into a little bit of
Yeah. I mean, we've been talking about it, but
well, what the hell is going on? All right. I really have no idea. Jesus Christ. Movies and TV. All right. I didn't do that right, but I'm not doing well tonight. Like, I'm fucking it up.
We're remote.
Yeah.
All
right. But yeah, so what else did you watch this week?
Queen's Gambit. Have you heard of that one?
No.
It's pretty good. It's about a woman who's a chess player, is like a chess prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Grows up in an orphanage. The janitor teaches her to play chess. She starts to win all these tournaments. She finds out while she's in the orphanage, they give the orphans tranquilizers, and she gets addicted to tranquilizers. And she like uses them. They like help her see how to play chess.
I was about to say she's still good at chess on tranquilizers.
Yeah, she's like
nice.
She feels like she's better at it. But it's a really good movie. Like she ends up playing Russians, and it's really good. The one thing I will say about it, though, it's like a series. It's not a movie. Is lots of chess montages. I feel like we were talking about making that skating horror movie. I feel
Yeah.
like a skating or a chess or like a sports where you can just do like mad montage shots and not have to have like a lot of action between characters. I think that's the way to go.
Oh man. I
Because
mean,
all of those montage shots could have been shot within like, a week. But
probably a
like,
day, man. Like, especially with chess, like it's not like skateboarding where it's like you make it or you don't. You're moving a piece from another section of the board. You make it every time. You know, you could do a million of them and then pan up to the kid's face and blah blah blah. Dude, we actually had the exact opposite idea. Like when I was pitching a show with Riley, like, and I still want to do it where it's about skateboarding and there is absolutely no skateboarding in the show. Like it's like if he's about to like go like I'm gonna compete in a tournament, it goes to the minute
right
he's
to
about to it goes to the minute that he's about to skateboard, and then it cuts straight to where he's like, God damn it, I fucked that up. Or like I did what, like there's no skating footage because that would be the most annoying and Disney-esque. Like I think that could turn if you were making an independent project and you tried to include like this is the main character skateboarding, it could fuck everything up. So just like leave it out. Like the whole it's a joke, but it's also a statement on like you don't need that shit.
You should make a mock Queen's Gambit called King Me that's just checkers montages.
I'm writing it down.
It's just montages of people playing checkers. And there's like some orphan.
Holy shit. Like that. Okay. I think we could. And especially like just make a 22-minute episode, but like 14 minutes of it are just and like checkers going nuts.
Yeah, 7 minutes of him training to play checkers.
Yeah.
And then 7 minutes of the tournament of him playing checkers.
He meets a fucking German guy that's like, this how you play checkers. or like a Russian guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah.
A Russian German. It's a German in a hurry.
His mom was Russian and his dad was German. And that's how he talks.
Oh, I was just saying he's a German that's in a hurry.
Oh, okay. Checkers movie. King Me. Nothing but checkers montages. All right. I got it written down.
All right. TM.
Yeah, don't steal this. Don't steal this idea. Something that we watched recently was Jack Frost. You ever seen that movie?
I think so. It's been a while.
It's
that's the snowman movie, right?
It's Michael Keaton, Batman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think. Hold on, let me pull up an article on it. But it's Michael Keaton, and he is like, I'm a rock and roll Christmas themed dad. And then he dies.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
And then he comes back as a fucking snowman. And like,
it's ringing some bells, but then you said the rock and roll Christmas dad. That kind of
he's playing harmonica and shit. He's lead singing. He's like, so he's a rock and roll dad who is never there because he always has to go on tour. Like,
ain't that always the way?
I mean, and so he yeah, so he's doing his thing, drives back home one night and dies. And then he comes back the next year.
Like in a car wreck or just dies?
No, dies in a car wreck. Right. But for some reason he's magic and he comes back as a snowman. I can't remember why. There's some reason. I won't spoil everything.
All right.
But no, I wouldn't even watch it. It comes across So I made the mistake of I looked for Jack Frost 2 and it was a horror movie. And I was like, that makes sense. Like they just went ahead and were like, this is a joke. But I was wrong. So there's a Jack Frost from 1996 that's a horror movie, a Jack Frost from 1998 that is the one I'm talking about, that's a heartfelt father-son drama
I think
comedy
I've seen the horror
fantasy movie. And then there's a Jack Frost 2, another horror movie that's a sequel to the first Jack Frost.
Okay.
We started watching Christmas movies.
Why are you watching Christmas movies, man?
Dude, check it out. I wish. Oh, the viewer can see. This is for everybody. This is for Dad Narak. And if
And
Skip
Skip.
is still here, I'm going to sign on to the Zoom. I think Christmas is allowed to start early this year. You know what I mean?
Well, then I'm gonna watch Santa Jaws.
Do it. Like, so we didn't watch half the movies on our Halloween list. So that hence the, like, let's just get on, the Christmas list, because we only have 2 months and then it'll feel stupid to watch a Christmas movie until about like,
You know what's a really good
June.
Christmas movie that you guys need to put on your list?
What's that?
Fart the movie.
Bart?
Fart the movie.
Oh, Dad Narak said Fart the movie. Like, he
Yeah.
called for it already and was
It's
like,
a good one.
I think that, yeah, he says, I agree. Are you looking at the chat at all?
I can't see it now.
All right, hold on. Well, he agrees. I know. Wait, is Fart the movie Christmas themed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, it is not. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's all Christmas.
So,
Drinks a bunch of eggnog.
and then he farts a lot. That makes sense. That tracks. Yeah, I'm trying to show you something, and the viewer. All right, wait, hold on. That's the YouTube stream. Farts a lot. Damn it. So,
did you watch any of the Treehouse of Horror and you didn't?
I did not.
You didn't watch this year's yet?
Nah.
And Bob's Burgers put out a Christmas or a Halloween one, but they did it late too.
I saw that one. Yes, I did.
They were good. Both of them were really good. This is two Pauls.
Okay. Hold on.
I can finally hear you.
Is it coming through clear?
Yeah.
Check it out. Can you see that my neighbors have their Christmas lights up?
I see Christmas lights in the studio.
Ah, damn it. Well,
I see lights in a distance. Yeah, a little bit. To the right?
hold on. I'll go out the front door. There's Brittany.
Brittany. Oh, shit. Christmas lights. Yeah.
They already got them up.
When are y'all putting yours up?
Literally the day we took our Halloween lights down is when they put up their Christmas lights. And I think it's probably because their kids were like, why don't we do Halloween lights? And they were like, we don't do that, but we can do Christmas lights. Hold on, I'm going to leave this.
Well, you should put your Christmas lights up.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You should mix them with Halloween lights.
Well, if you saw purple and green and then red, I think if you had enough like red and white and green lights,
yeah,
you could mix them in. I don't think like the pumpkins won't mix in, but
not as well. until Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah.
I watched a show that I liked, Moonbase 8. Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
It's John C. Reilly and Fred Armisen, and what's the other guy's name? Tim Heidecker. But they're like part of like a moon-based trial that's out in the desert. That's like pretending they're on the moon. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's on Showtime.
Moonbase 8.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Okay, cool.
You'd like it. You like John C. Reilly.
Yeah, yeah. And definitely Fred Armisen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like I feel like we talked about it, but Space Force? I actually like that show.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Who didn't like it?
I don't know. People, I guess.
Space
Some
Force was
people.
good. Dude, the new Paranormal caught on camera. There's this part about this guy in Florida who sees a werewolf on his Facebook live stream.
Nice.
And he reminds me very much of the guy who's like, hide your kids, hide your wives.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's putting on a show.
I think he's really scared. That's the other thing is like he does a good job of faking scared if he's faking it.
Yeah.
But there are like a lot of people who don't do a really good job faking. They did this one where these Chinese guys go into a haunted house.
Yeah.
And they're like Chinese guys like from China, in China, go to like a haunted house in China.
Okay.
Not like Trump says China, you know. But China. But they, like, I believe that they saw, like, they were, when you see a grown man scream, and it's like, it sounds like a woman being attacked. Like that, you know what I mean? Like it sent chills up my spine. Like I was like, "Oh wow!" Like really believable.
Right. No, I don't. Yeah, I feel like I could be driven to that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have been, even at those kiddie haunts that I've been to that are like made for like middle school kids. Like there's a couple where I've definitely been like, oh. So like.
I mean, more like it. Yeah, you'd have to watch it. It was.
They're like screaming for their lives.
Yeah. It was like
I don't want to watch anything where anybody's screaming for their life.
I mean, it made me. I was like, okay, those guys. I believe the reaction. A lot of times I watch that and I'm like, how are they faking this? That one, I was like, because, you know, they'll be walking through and this guy will be like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? And it's like, the acting is real bad. I'm like, in that one where it's like screaming, the camera is just like, and there's just like screaming, and then they're like outside. It's like, okay, that's
right,
what I would expect.
This is purely for anybody that is watching. Let's just do our best. Like, holy shit! Things are going nuts here. Listen, I got it. All right, that wasn't good.
But I mean,
but I know what you mean. It's remember when Blair Witch came out and then all of a sudden everything was doing that?
Yeah, I do. Um,
All right, I'm gonna put on a song because I gotta pee, and I just want to keep it rolling. Just to,
what song?
I don't know. What do you want to hear?
I don't know. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Have you made a "I'm Going Pee" song yet?
That should be the next song to make, but no.
Pee break.
Well, it needs to be 3 minutes. So
Yeah,
it
just
can't
3
just
minutes of
be
that.
pee break for 3 minutes. It could be. But hold on. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna put on this. Here, you go ahead.
All right.
All right, here's a song from Drunk on the Reg's first album, recorded in Wilmington, North Carolina. A little song called Long Night.
What would Eddie better do?
All right, perfect timing.
Yeah, buddy.
Cool. We're
Yes.
back. Dude, I like my sleep schedule has not been the same since the time change.
Dude,
Like, I've been trying to sleep in as much as possible. I've been going to bed early as hell, but I'm tired all the goddamn time.
I slept like all fucking day yesterday. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. It was I wasn't feeling great.
Hello?
Well, you didn't respond, and I'm not looking at the video.
Well, I'm trying to let you. Oh, my bad. All right.
Yeah.
I was my eyebrows were up.
Visualizing me
You were
sleeping.
like, I haven't slept all day, and I went like this.
Oh, all right. That was good. But yeah, I fucking wasn't feeling great. And I ended up sleeping until like 10, getting up, moving to the couch, passing out for another. Like I probably slept like 14 hours yesterday during the day. And I woke up this morning feeling a little better, but my nose is still stopped up a little bit. And fucking just sucks, man.
Yeah. No, I like feeling bad at all this year is extra concerning because you're just like, oh God. But and I mean, not, I don't know. Like you should be able to just be like, I'm gonna quarantine, but you know, people depend on you and it's kind of a thing. So
yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is Dennis not coming on?
Oh no. We can shit. I should have called him already.
I thought you were having him on.
All right, I'm gonna cut.
When you played the song, I was like, is this instead of Dennis or?
No, I just figured we'd go as long as we could and then bring somebody else in.
Since nobody's in the show.
Sorry.
My plums.
No. Hold on. Where's Dennis? Dirt.
Should I pull a gun on Dennis when he comes on?
Yeah, do it. Save that.
Can't be just buying pistols in California.
I'm sure you could.
They treat guns like they're dangerous. They don't know. Guns don't kill people.
What did you just do? Because the dad in Iraq wants to know, what the hell was that?
This.
Oh, the Plumbus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out Columbus.
So there's a Rick and Morty reference. Yeah, it's weird. It's just it's like a shower accessory that people buy. But it's in that show.
My Rick and Morty. Yeah.
I
got my loot crate, baby.
I'm gonna send Dennis an invite real quick. Damn it, you're right. I should have. Well, I got to take a bathroom break. That's why we need.
You did take a bathroom break.
I did, but no. I'm saying I should have done it during the music break. Is get Dennis on.
Next time. Gotta get this timing thing down.
Yeah.
30 minutes isn't an hour.
Is it now? Oh God.
Is what now?
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get the full screen. All right, speaker view. Fuck that. All right, I gotta.
What do you? Just
I gotta
let him
do
in.
that. Well, he's not even in there. I gotta email him. So you cannot minimize Zoom while you're recording. Ah, good to know.
Don't do that.
Well, I can do this though. So, we were talking about Christmas movies. What are your favorite Christmas movies?
Christmas Story, Rudolph.
The claymation one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's that one that's like about the orphan kid. It's like, I think it's called Santa or the Claus, where he rides with Santa Claus, and the image that's stuck in my head, because we were sitting there eating pizza and drinking Coke, and he's sitting outside this window watching this family eating pizza and drinking Coke.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. I think it's called the Claus, or like,
yeah. It's like it's a reimagination of like a city kid discovering Santa Claus and that he's real, you know? Yeah. I remember that. Okay, so this is a really embarrassing. Oh shit! I just typed that into the wrong keyboard. So a really embarrassing memory is, you remember Hamilton?
Yeah.
We knew each other in like second grade was when we met,
Yeah.
I think. And he was like, no, I know Santa Claus is not real. And I was like, dude, I've got something that I can show you to prove it. And it was that movie. And he was like,
Nice.
yeah, that movie doesn't prove anything though. And I was dumb enough that I was like, it does. It does prove that it's real. Like, the fuck?
What is that movie called, man?
I don't know.
Ragnarok. What's that movie called?
It's called Zoo.
Oh yeah, and then the Mickey Mouse Christmas Tale. Classic.
Oh, I really love that one. Yeah, with Scrooge McDuck.
It's called Santa Claus the Movie
Yeah,
from 1985.
it's a good one. Santa Claus 85. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I sent Dennis the link.
It's come to pass that there will come to us a chosen one, and
Look at that
he himself will be an artist.
Hold on, let me do it.
From this day on, now and forever, he will bring our gifts to the children in all the world. This is your legacy, your gift. This is the gift.
Oh, that sounds insane.
Dudley Moore.
Yeah, well, here, let me play it. Hold on.
And John Lithgow. I forgot he was in it.
So the thing is, oh, there we go. No.
Wait.
I don't want the chat.
Couldn't hear it?
I want the participants. No, I definitely could hear it.
Oh, all right. Maybe too much.
Yeah. No, the whole time I was like, I can't fucking figure out how to get the participants in here. No, I could hear it. It was just like crazy sounding. So that was a YouTube video.
No, that was if you go to the IMDb for the Santa Claus 1985, Santa Claus the movie. That was a trailer that plays on it.
Okay. So here we go. Hold on.
Prophecy has come to pass.
Can you hear that?
There would come to us a chosen one, and that he himself will be an artist and a skilled maker of toys. From this day on, now and forever, you will bring our gifts to all the children in all the world. This is your legacy, and your gift, as is the gift of life.
Okay. All right.
Happens again.
Yeah, I can't hear that so much.
Yeah, like, all right. So this is, I get it. I kind of remember this, but isn't there like he's in the city and shit like that? Like this is him, like, oh yeah, what's the guy's name?
Alexander Salkind presents Dudley Moore and John Lithgow.
John Lithgow's in it.
The legend comes to life for the very first time. With all the magic, all the adventure, all...
I just said John Lithgow was in it.
Ragnarok said, "This is riveting."
I know. I'm sure it is. That's why we do it, man.
It's great.
Keep people on the edge of their seats.
It's cutting edge.
I remember this movie, and I remember telling somebody that this was definitive proof that Santa Claus exists, because
You
I
didn't
thought
show him the
surely
reindeer bell.
this was a documentary. But I
Yeah.
was also in second grade.
What about the reindeer bell?
Also, mom and dad tricked me into some DVs. Like yeah. I
They would
remember
leave footprints in ash, take bites out of cookies, throw chewed up carrots out in the yard, and like reindeer bells and shit out in the yard.
fake hoof prints.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Does that look like hoof prints? And yeah, so I believed in Santa Claus for a long time.
Yeah.
Which is why I think Christmas is so near and dear to my heart. Now, I really just enjoy, like, I genuinely think that there's a response to like lights when in the darkest months of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you want everything to be, and then like after that it goes dark, and then till February, like nobody has their lights on and it's fucking depressing outside and shit. And yeah, it's something else.
It's something.
I like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas because it is like you're approaching this.
It's the last
line
party.
Yeah. And then everything dies.
Before the depression.
What if 2021?
We need him to save this podcast.
Nah, man. I think we're killing it.
Checkers the movie. King Me. Checkers Tale. Yeah. And you're just like, I'm slamming Checkers pieces down. And at the last bit, he slams the one at the end, and he looks up. They show his face, the face shot, pan up to the face. He's like, "King Me, motherfucker."
But that kid at
Double
the beginning,
jump.
somebody at the beginning of that, some kid had beat him up over a checkers set. Yeah. And so then he beats that kid at checkers, though.
A bully took his money by beating him in checkers.
No, he just pummeled him and then took his antique checker set.
that his dad gave him before he sent him off to the orphanage.
And that was the last thing he ever saw from his dad.
And the twist at the end is his dad comes back, but he's a piece of shit.
And the checker set was never worth anything.
Yeah.
And it was just in his self all along. And he should have just believed in himself. I don't know what that means, Dad in Iraq. I'm not repeating that. Man, if you're not joining us on live, well, I guess we'll post this to YouTube. I don't know. So do you have a "This Song Sucks" or anything?
I thought we could pull one.
Jesus, hold on. Sorry, I still have Santa Claus.
I thought we could pull one from the old Dan Taylor well.
Nice. You can always rely on Dan Taylor.
Oh, he's got them ready to go, locked and loaded.
All right, well, hold on. Sorry. Never mind. Just fucking say it. What the fuck is happening, man?
What is happening to you?
I don't know.
Just you do it. I'm not saying it till you do it.
Oh, I guess the other thing was just so loud. I don't know, man. Hold on. I don't know what's going wrong. I'm trying to play "This Song Sucks," and it's just not coming through. And I don't know what to do about it. One, two.
What do you mean you don't know what to do about it?
Yeah, I mean, like, it should be playing, but it's not. Anyway.
Uh,
Yeah, like it. I don't know. It played earlier. Anyway. All right. Let's. I'm gonna take a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ.
was it muted?
Well, so I don't understand why there's like 12 places where it could be muted. Because so I checked my mixer. No, we're all good. It's like the line, the master volume, the mute button. No, we're all good. Then I checked the volume on YouTube. No, we're all good. Volume on my
Okay,
laptop.
so this one,
No, we're all good. And then SoundCloud is the one that like, so I didn't check the goddamn 7th place that the volume could be turned down.
well,
And so
you always go 7th first, then back.
it's always the last place. So I should have gone to, but anyway, this song sucks.
So this artist was featured in South Park.
Okay.
She goes by the title Wing.
Mm-hmm. I know Wing. I don't know how you're gonna drag her through the mud because she is amazing.
So if this one doesn't suck, he's got a couple more. Yeah, Dan Taylor's got other ones. This one is Back in Black by Wing.
Hold on, let me play. Does it sound okay through when I play it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look it up real quick. Do you remember what she sang during the South Park episode?
Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen.
Yeah. And she also boxed and like
Yeah. Dancing Queen is actually on this album as well.
Okay. Well, here we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Is this the right version?
I haven't heard it.
To be back, yes, I am let loose from the noose that kept me hanging about. I keep looking at the sky, cause it's getting me high. Forget the hurts, cause I never die. I got my
I mean, Dan, sometimes I think you get confused.
Yes, I'm there.
Because this is really good.
This is the song that's during the Checkers montage.
Hold on. I can't hear.
Let me set the scene for you. So this is the song. He's playing red all the time and he's losing. Then he finally gets to play black like he likes. This song comes on for the winning montage.
Wait, what?
Of the King Me, the Checkers movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Because he gets to play the black checkers.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, all right. So Dan, I love this song and I love the suggestion. But I would say that this falls into one of those that's just good. It's so bad that it's good.
So James Canup, Looking for a City was another suggestion. Canupp.
Well, I don't.
Canup.
James Canup. Hold on. Canup, Looking for a City.
Let's try this one. Let's see. Wing was a hit. That was gold.
Well,
See,
this
I don't
next
know
and
if we're
final
gonna be
song
able
is
to
gonna
top
be
it.
one that has made me pretty famous over the last few years. It has took me a lot of places I didn't think I would be at.
This is a guy standing at a church.
But it was the first time on
in,
stage, New Year's Eve 2002.
denim
was
jeans,
one of the best
I
quartets
believe,
out there today,
if they're
Brian
not
Free
sweatpants,
and I
and a
was privileged to be able to
light
sing this one
blue
with Brian Free.
collared shirt,
And I
3/4
don't know
length.
if I beat him that night or not,
arms.
but
All
ever
right,
since,
I don't need to know.
then we've had competitions. I've wore him out.
I'm trying to
Not to
stall
make me
until
look
he
good or
starts
anything,
singing.
but
Like, I
that's
don't know.
what
I
happened.
just want to hear what he's saying.
But
Hold on.
this is
Oh, my
one that
bad.
also my friends at my hometown church, Gospel Light Baptist Church in Salisbury, North Carolina, has really made their top choice. So therefore, we're going to finish off with this one. It's called "Looking for a City."
Turn it up.
I didn't know you was going to start out with it. Looking for a city built above. Looking for a city where we'll never die. Where the saint and millions never say goodbye. There we'll meet our Savior and our love was true. Come, O Holy Spirit, our homes renewed. Looking for a city where we'll never die. Where the saint and millions never say goodbye. There will meet our Savior.
Oh, man. All right, dude. I just realized that nobody else is watching it but me. This fool is sitting on the arm of a chair. He's not even in the chair. He's sitting on the arm of a chair. And this has to be fake, man.
Salisbury, North Carolina.
This has to be fake.
People love it.
Hold on. Let me.
That's the one. That's the one that got him to the top.
Oh,
Are you Snopesing it?
yeah, I'm trying to. Oh man, I don't think that that's real. Like if I had to guess, I'm not gonna like look it up right now. But if I had to guess, I don't even think that's real. That
Sounded real.
how
Real
perfect it is when he's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna start with that," but. Like now that I'm looking at it, like I can't share screen because I'm on my laptop, but
You can't share screen on your laptop?
well, it's not hooked up to the
Oh,
Zoom.
yeah.
Yeah, man, like
God.
I don't know.
Ow.
Yeah, that is something else.
Oh, it was something.
All right, well, that song.
One more. All right.
One more. All right, what
The
are we doing?
Shags, My Pal Foot. Maybe I should look it up and share screen on my computer.
Okay,
Right?
sure. Oh man,
So how do I share screen?
I think.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
What the fuck? Why did I do that? Make a host. Yeah, you're a host. Sorry. All right. So you're the host now. You're the host now. Look at me. You're the host now.
Optimize screen sharing for video clip.
Sure.
All right. Share.
Yeah. All right.
Should we do this one or this?
My pal Foot.
Yeah, which one?
I don't know. I don't know. You choose. Dealer's choice. Miss Piggy's on there.
Can't hear nothing.
You gotta mute. You got it muted.
First, I want to
Unmute.
skip the ad.
All right, there we go. Digging it so far. Her drum set on the cover of the album looks accurate. It's a fucking... It's a hi-hat, a snare, and a floor tom.
What the hell is?
This is some of that noise rock.
My pal's name is Foot. He always likes to roam.
Yeah.
My pal's name is Foot. I never find him home. I go to his house, knock at his door. People come out and say, Foot, don't live here no more. My pal Foot, always likes
Come
to
on.
My pal Foot, now he has no home. Where will Foot go? What will Foot do? Oh, Foot, I wish I could find you. I've looked here, I've looked there, I've looked everywhere. Oh,
Right.
Foot, why can't I find you? Foot.
I mean, you have to do it, yeah.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but Dennis is going to be looking for an in, maybe. I don't know. He just said he saw the link.
All right. My pal Foot.
That was...
Hopefully we didn't
I
play-
kind of like it.
get the video taken down.
So I feel like that would be like if you listen to Nico when you were growing
My
up.
pal Foot by the Shags.
I don't know. I mean, if you listen to Velvet Underground and Nico, like that would be that's in the same vein. It's just like taking it a step further that like is more unlistenable. Although, dude, there's versions of Velvet Underground songs that they did live that were that unlistenable.
No.
Yes.
No.
Somebody back me up on that. I'll get ready to cue it up again because here comes Dennis Boyce.
Deleted it.
You already deleted. You deleted that song, the whole song.
Off the internet.
Hey, Dennis.
Dennis, put your video on right now.
Evening, boys.
What up?
What video y'all watching?
We're doing
Shags?
we're
You
doing
ever
a
heard
this.
the Shags.
The what?
The Shags.
No. Is that a
Called My
band?
Pal Foot.
Play the song.
No.
No, come on, play it. I'll play it right now.
Jesus.
It sounds so. Chris was doing a song that Dan suggested. This song sucks.
Nice. They've been solid recently.
And hey,
What up?
brother?
Hey, in my jammies.
Nice.
Yeah, me too. It's
Okay. Jenny says hi
What up, Jenny?
What up?
and that she loved Easy A.
You've seen that movie?
We both watched it the other night. She had seen it before.
Are you guys watching the YouTube?
Yeah, Jenny was.
That movie was terrible.
Yeah, that movie was bad. But listen,
It was, yeah.
well, the thing about it is like I really was like that movie made me think. What's her name? Emma
Stone.
I was like, does Emma Stone not really like men? Like in that movie, I was like, maybe she's kind of, I don't know.
Fucking care.
It was,
And it's high school, the most affordable years of your life. She
Well, it was-
sacrificed
it
all
was
that
no-
and more for friends.
it was no Mean Girls. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Chris, you gotta suck it up and see that movie.
I think you guys had talked about that on a previous episode. Yeah, dude, you totes gotta watch.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dennis. I'm not watching that shit.
Hold on.
I guess it would be weird to watch by yourself. Like,
No,
Yeah,
it
my
would
home
be.
as
It's
a 40-year-old man.
no, it's more appropriate to
Home
watch by
Alone?
yourself.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
like you would never put it on with mom or anything. It'd be stupid. Put it on by yourself.
there are a shitload of cultural references in the movie.
Yeah, you haven't watched Clueless either. Here, this is the song that Chris was talking. Can you hear this?
Yeah. Sounds like people tuning.
It is.
No, it's not.
My pal's name is Foot. He always likes to roam. My pal's name is Foot. I never find him home. I go to his house, knock at his door. People come out and say, Foot, don't live here no more. My pal Foot, always likes to roam. My pal Foot, now he has no home. Where will Foot go? What will Foot do? Oh, Foot, I wish I could find you.
All right.
Are they saying food?
Foot.
Foot.
My pal Foot.
They
The Shags.
the song almost made
no,
sense
wait,
if they were saying food.
You know who Paul said this reminded him of? The fucking
Who?
Velvet Underground.
Maybe the guitar tone.
Dude, no, it reminds me of like some of the Nico Velvet Undergrounds.
Like when they got really weird, then like,
Yeah.
we're
like,
jamming. It's like, no, you're
there's
not.
13-minute versions of Heroin where they just get
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
it was
that's
like if you
exactly.
slice that off and tried to make it into a pop song. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds me.
This sounds exactly like the Velvet Underground.
I was
Are
like,
they Asian? Is it the Asian Velvet
Lou Reed's
Underground?
gonna do somebody. No, they are not Asian. Those are like some. That's the other thing. Did you ask if those women were Asian?
Yeah, he did.
No, they're not.
Are they Hispanic?
Yeah. Chris got asked if he was Hispanic and he felt real bad about it, apparently.
Wait, someone asked you if you were Latino?
When we were in line for COVID, they asked everybody.
You
Do
were
you
in line
identify-
for COVID.
Yeah, you're in line to get COVID. Well, to get tested, they ask you. They're like, "Are you? Is your ethnic background Hispanic?" And then me and the second whitest guy I know sitting next to me were both like, "No." And then they were like, "Well, what ethnicity do you identify as?" And they're asking every car this. I'm like, why do you ask it that way? Why don't you just say, what ethnicity do you identify as? Why do you say, do you identify as Hispanic?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just get to the point. Yeah.
That's what bothers me. Because it's like, the way it's stated is almost, if I wasn't thinking about it and I was just like, yang my way through this, I'd have been like, yeah. Wait, what did I just say?
Do you identify as Hispanic? Yeah.
You're like, top of the morning to you.
Well,
So would you say that's a pet peeve?
It was.
Chris's pet peeve. Chris's pet peeve.
Damn it, I don't have it pulled up.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that was.
How was it? Did they do a swab for you, or did they give you something to stick in your nose?
They gave something for me to stick in my nose, and I kind of looked into it. It's an NAA test.
Yeah.
Those are only the FDA is only allowing people to do NAA tests during the pandemic, but outside of the pandemic, they're not accurate enough to be used as a testing method.
Wow.
So because they're so cheap and easy, like to do and get the test back quickly,
Yeah.
they're allowing them to be used, but they're not super accurate.
Dude,
false,
fuck no. Because
false
yeah, you're
negatives happen all the time.
you're sticking it like just inside your nose. I mean, I had one recently and they shoved that shit down both nostrils to the back of my head.
Yeah.
Shit sucked. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's yeah.
They're
Well,
like,
are you okay?
huh?
Did they get you your results? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm negative.
Nice. You're like, there's a 75% chance that I'm negative.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't shove it into the back of his throat. Wait, so you administered the thing yourself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's not. That's not a legit test, right? The doctor asked it. Like, I don't know.
The NAA test, you can ask for them to be sent to your home, and then you mail them in.
Wow.
I'd rather take the swab of my butthole than just cram something
I bet you would.
completely up my nostril.
You're
know
like,
what I
just
mean?
a second.
Shut up.
You don't got a bidet, so it'd probably come out brown.
I need a bidet.
Bidet
Dude, all right. So
boys.
in Animal Crossing, there was something where it was like called like squatting toilet. And I guess it's like Japanese or something, but it was like if you can imagine a urinal that just was buried into the ground. So like it's like a flat collection of pee or something, and then like a little splash thing up against the wall. Like, I don't know. I saw it and I was like, I guess this is something that exists in the world, but I've never seen it before. And it's called the squatting toilet.
Squatty potty.
No, it's not a squatty potty. That's another thing that exists in the world. This is a toilet designed to
On the ground?
just literally like squat over the ground. Probably just pee. It's a urinal, but it's made to squat over.
That's the healthiest way to poop, right?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Like this.
Yep.
Listen, if you don't pay,
pooping.
if you don't join us live, you're missing all this gold footage. of
Don't get
Dennis
to see my
pooping.
gun. What have you been up to, Dennis?
Shit, man. Watching Easy A and other shitty movies. Yeah,
He's like,
man.
I couldn't believe that when I said I banged a bunch of guys, everything went wrong.
People hated me for it. Guys loved me for it.
Some guys.
And then I almost got raped. That's what you said. You
Yeah.
shut it off, right?
Yeah.
When-
I thought that's what was going to happen. It's like, I don't want to watch this.
probably a more
Gonna get raped.
realistic.
That's the
depiction.
whole reason she's making this video. It's like she's gonna get raped. Like I thought I knew what had happened, so I'm glad that I was wrong. But
He's like, it's a $200 Home Depot card, baby.
You didn't want to watch it happen.
Oh man.
Thought,
no,
yeah, that would have been a dark turn for that movie. Like,
I was waiting for something. I was like, this can't be just fucking.
it is. It's just like, oh, whoops.
That'd be a great new line of movies, a new genre where it's a comedy, a lighthearted comedy, and then just
All of a sudden, something terrible.
No, that
dark
was like
ending.
that was like a lot of 80s movies though. Like everything's all good and then
Goonies.
something real fucked up happens. Isn't it like I can't think of many examples right off the top of my head, but I know I'm right.
But, yeah, you're very right.
16 Candles.
There's Beela's Day Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid almost kills himself. Falls in a damn pool. No, but there's other ones where it's like, I don't know, man.
The Burbs.
Like
That's not it.
arguably
Hanks?
No, not the birds.
Because the Burbs, they're eating
Burbs.
people in that, right?
Well,
Aren't
Fast
they-
Times at Ridgemont High is kind of like, you know, all of those movies have like a little bit of like weirdness.
All right.
My
I like the new album, Dennis.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Oh yeah. All right. So Dennis, you've been on the show before.
Yeah.
Never.
He told the classic story.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Of
Of the CD
Adult video.
underground of Raleigh.
the CD on the ground of the adult video world.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever shared a more heroic story that you have, but have you ever talked about how you saw a girl get slapped one time and decided to follow her home and make sure that justice prevailed?
What?
Oh man.
Can we? Is that too much?
No, it's not too much at all.
All right.
That's a funny way to put it. As you
No,
said,
that's
heroic.
exactly what happened.
It's not heroic at all.
You were a goddamn hero, man. And
No, man, it was given into Roy's peer pressure.
Well, all right. So, like, give Chris the background. I'm gonna grab a beer and I'll be right back.
All right. So this is in Boone, right? I don't know, like the middle of the time there, maybe like junior year, sophomore, junior year, or something like that. But there was a girl that we all knew that Roy, our buddy Roy, had a crush on, and we were. It was like the evening time, and we were at some like function near campus or something. It was like this low key thing that afterwards there was just like people hanging around a parking lot, you know, and yeah, this dude that we didn't really know was like joking around with this chick, and she like jokingly slapped him. So he slaps her back. And yeah, like playfully, I guess. And that's the thing. I can't remember if like it happened in front of us. I think it did. And like we're all talking. And then later on, that girl came up to my buddy that liked her and was crying about it and saying like he slapped me and see, that's where my memory is foggy, whether it happened right in front of us and then she cried later, or it happened in front of us and then she cried right away. I don't know. Or if she just came up and told us about it after it had happened when we weren't right there. But
If I could,
yeah, so like Roy's like, what the fuck? Like he slapped you, and man, fuck that guy. And so what's that? The doorbell rang.
Oh,
It's that guy.
Hey, take us with you just to be safe. We'll call if anything fucked up happens.
All right. Hello. Hi. Thanks. Thank you.
Uber Eats?
No, that's obviously for our neighbor. We've already stolen it from them one time.
This isn't our food. Should we eat it? I thought you surprised.
Don't do it.
No.
No, now you got to go be a hero. But
It's
you've
Chipotle.
also
Last time we-
contaminated them with COVID.
Last time we ate it. All right. Fuck.
What kind of food is it though? No,
Chipotle.
because you could still you could bring it back.
Ole way.
It's
So Chipotle.
kids quesadilla, 2 chicken bowls, an S bowl, steak bowl, and chips and guacamole.
That makes me think that children are supposed to eat this and that you should go
Fuck.
try and find its rightful owner.
We're going on an adventure, boys.
Let's do it. And tell them they're on a podcast. Be like, hey, here's your food. And you're on a podcast.
Where's my slippers? We'll go out the back door.
We have one listener, and it's Dad and Rock, and he agrees that you should.
Let's go see what's going to become of this before we find out what happened to the man who slapped a woman.
Wait. Oh yeah. No. All right. And I'll tell my story about it. Dennis is in the dark now, so I feel like I should whisper.
I can't hear you.
What I heard was that this guy just smacked his girlfriend right in front of a bunch of people. And so both Dennis and Roy were like, that was fucked up. Like, we should do something about it. And that's where it came from.
And
I don't know nothing about like that.
Dude home?
Huh?
There we go.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
All right. Oh, shh. Don't tell them they're on a podcast.
I don't think anyone's home.
Oh God. It seems spooky now. Now I'm spooked. Now I think you should just eat it.
The neighbors weren't home. Oh, I knocked on the back door. I didn't see anyone inside. I can.
Dude, it could be the people that used to live at your place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish it had a name on it.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name on it or anything.
I mean, if there's, it's gonna go bad. You might as well eat it and then just be like, it never was here. And then they can just be like, I never got it. I need to get it. Because you knocked on your neighbor's door, right?
Yeah. Maybe I'll go try the front door.
One time, you're going to try the front door? Fuck yeah. This is all right. Jenny, go with him.
Listen, this is a family of 4. So like if this is their food, I would feel really bad.
That's what I'm saying is there's a lot of like kids items in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going.
Hey.
You're right.
Hi.
What up?
Yeah, it could be to the right. And then they have a gate. Let's go. This is why you should have said, oh, we didn't order anything.
I thought you might have ordered something.
Bitch, I'm gonna tell you if I'm gonna order something. All right, here.
Fuck, man. God, I don't want to have to deal with this shit right now. Hi.
You're in a row.
Probably take the robe off.
No, don't do it. You went down to the back door with a robe on? Maybe that's why they didn't answer.
You're like, what the fuck? They're calling the cops.
And that's gonna look weird too, like two people like
Okay.
Nah, come on. I'm saying if they're not home. So one time Chris was at our house and ordered food for us. And then the next morning he ordered food for himself, but his address was still set to our address. And so at 11:45 in the morning, all this Mexican food showed up at my house. And then we ate it all.
What's that?
Is there like a secret laboratory around you? He's running away. He's running away. What's happening?
we're eating this food.
Do it. I mean, yeah, they didn't answer.
Dude, no, they didn't. There's no. What if we called Chipotle and asked?
Holy shit. So all right. And the other part of this is that you open the door. A guy hands you a bag of food, and you just say, "All right." You're not like, nah.
I told you guys, man. I hit a bowl before fucking doing this shit, man.
I'd have
You
probably
did-
done.
You
I
did
can't
your
do shit.
neighborly duty by checking out. If it was, but I mean, I think there's nothing else to do, man.
Yeah.
It's probably getting cold by this point, so you might as well just eat it.
Yeah, I think
Who'd
we'll
you
try
follow?
one more.
So you followed the dude that slapped that girl home?
Oh, yeah. Let's get back on that.
Let me,
Grab a taco.
oh, Liz.
Quesadilla. Story.
Gotta plug my phone in. So okay, so yeah, like, dude, and that's why I think like I remember this shit worse because I think like, all right, we could get into the breakdown of it after. So yeah, all right, I'm pretty sure that this guy jokingly slaps this girl in front of us, and
It's a dumb joke,
very,
best.
really dumb joke.
you know.
And then maybe after he walked away, she started crying later. Regardless, she starts crying because of it. And then Roy gets really worked up because he likes this guy. And I mean, yeah, it's fucked up that
He likes the
slapped-
girl.
slapped her. And so we go back, I guess, to I guess it was when I was living with you, Paul, because
Mhm.
we all went back to the apartment. Yeah, so it was 5th year in June. But
I remember it,
um,
it was kind of like there was a moment where you were like, "You coming?" And I was like, "Nope." You're like, this motherfucker slapped this girl right in front of everybody. We're gonna go fuck him up. You coming?
yeah,
And I was like, I if you need me, call me. But I'm not going. And didn't Joe Moyer go?
yeah.
a
So that's what happened.
total-
We went back to the apartment and found him on Facebook, and he had like posted his address on Facebook.
Why did he post his address on
Because it
Facebook?
was 2007 or some shit.
Yeah,
like
back
that.
in those days, people were like posted way too much shit, like what job they're
Yo.
working at the time, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
here's my address if you want to party.
And so yeah, we it was any luck?
Yep.
Who was it?
Next door.
To the right?
Yeah, he said he came out and looked at our house to see if they came to our house.
Ah,
He was like, "Did you see me?"
He wasn't going to answer for Dennis.
It went
Yeah.
to the rightful owner.
so
He said
He
"Thank
saw you in a robe.
you." Probably.
he said,
Wait,
"Thank you, I
Jenny.
would have eaten it."
Hi.
Wait, what happened?
He was like, they have like a locked gate and they have like a really nice house next door. So it was like propped open, which made me feel like they were expecting somebody to. So I went in it and I was like, hello. And he heard me and came outside. He was like, are you Uber Eats? I was like, no, I'm your neighbor. But like, we got this food. And he was like, oh my God, like I thought it was gone. Like it said it got dropped off. And like I was like walking up and down the street. He's like, thank you for not eating it.
Nice. Dude, you should tell him that he could get double because he could report it like I never got it. You know? Like if he had
yeah.
already done that.
And then
you
everyone could have
returned
ate tonight.
Everyone get AIDS.
it. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
You
Did
knew
you
it
beat
was
the guy up or what?
Huh?
You beat the guy up or what?
Ah, yeah.
all right.
So,
No, come on.
uh,
This is
okay.
drive it home. All right.
So now we're at the apartment, all getting worked up, and Roy's a driving force behind this because he wants to go do this later, right? And so it's Roy, myself, Tim McFarland, and Joe, maybe Colin, for good measure. But we roll up to this guy's house. We see his car outside, and so like the four of us go each let a tire out. So we give him a whole car of flats. And then Roy and I go in, and Tim and Joe are like, no, I'm not fucking going in there. Fuck no. And his front door is unlocked. And so we walk inside, go upstairs. The house is like not lit. And he's on his phone in his bedroom, like with the lights out. And he's like, his bed's next to the window. And it's like he was looking down at us the whole time.
While you were letting the tires out?
Yeah, he was like looking down.
Yes.
So as we walk into the room, he goes, all right, gotta go because I'm gonna get my ass kicked. And then Roy grabs his phone and throws it across the room and just starts punching him. And so like we wail on the guy and we're like don't fucking hit girls and like fuck you and like you piece of shit, like yada yada. And then like when we're done, like just as like we're finishing up, like Roy and this one really sucked. He grabbed the guy and then took his foot and like kicked him up into his face. And I was like, God damn.
Wait, he grabbed his foot.
He grabbed like
kicked him in his face.
Arm, like because the guy was lying down, so he like grabbed his arms and like went like kicked his face up into his chin.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like an uppercut with his foot,
but with a kick. Ugh.
And so yeah, then we rolled out of there, and yeah, like you know, Roy felt really good about it. I felt good about it at first, and then like, yeah, I felt bad about it.
Yeah.
Well, no.
And then you know it's not even done. So then, fast forward, I have to take summer school, and in my like lab for the whole summer is this guy in my class.
Not a partner, but
not a partner, but in the same small summer school lab class, like for fucking weeks. It was so awkward, dude. Oh, it's so awkward.
Were you like, "What's up, bro?"
I acted like nothing ever happened.
Did you ever have to like interact with him?
Yeah, but I try to avoid it at all costs.
Dude, sorry, go ahead.
You damaged his automobile, then did a home invasion and assaulted this guy.
Yeah.
It's been more than 8 years, so you can't really prosecute for that at this point.
Well, I don't think the guy pressed charges either, right?
Man, and so that's all right. So like that's why I feel bad about it is because dude, I'm pretty sure he did that shit right in front of us. It should have been just a quick reaction, like one slap
and then smack the shit out of him.
Yeah, right across his face, or a smack, and then been like, "Don't fucking do that."
Yeah, I recognize the sentiment because when I was in Asheville, one time I was spray painting, and this couple was coming up, and they were yelling at each other. So I kind of hid behind this generator that I was painting. And then I see the guy just like face palm the girl, and she falls over. So then I run out from behind this generator and beat the fucking ever-living out of this guy. Well, like so bad, his girlfriend is like trying to pull me off and is like, stop, you're hurting him. And then, but by the time I come out of my, rage or whatever, I look around and she's nowhere to be found. And this guy was kind of like, I look back at the guy and he's kind of like limping up, like getting up. And because he was just, I pushed him over this chain so like he couldn't move. And then was just like, it was like hanging. It was just like back and forth between my fists. His head was just like bong, 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 bong.
Man.
So he was kind of dazed, and then he stumbled off. in the direction he came from, actually. So I don't know. I had no idea who that guy was, who that girl
I'm watching you in the YouTube being like bong 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 because we're on a delay over here. Oh God.
Man, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, see, instantaneous.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I can understand just like getting really worried, like, man.
Yeah, but who the fuck am I? Am I the fucking the Dark Knight of?
You were at that moment.
In that moment, yeah.
Just jump out of the. I wonder what was going through that guy's head.
Yeah.
Oh God, some guy was just watching me. Imagine the paranoia that exists in this man's brain now, right? Everything he does wrong, he's like, oh, some guy might be lurking.
Yeah, some big guy's gonna jump out from behind a generator and beat the shit out of you.
If you have kids, you're gonna be like the boogeyman. Like, now remember, kids, don't do bad things, because
also
an angry man will jump out of the bushes. Believe me, it happened to me once.
It's insane that you went from I'm painting and I'm scared because I'm hiding behind something because there's people to I'm gonna beat the shit out of those people. like the transition
was
weird. I think most people would just be like, oh, it's a couple fighting and run away, you know? Like if they're, but you were just like, and then
he literally open palm just like hit her in the face with his open palm.
God damn.
So I was like, man, I'm not letting that fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, what do you, like, I was hitting him and then I felt this tug and I heard like, you're hurting him. And I turned and she.
That's the whole fucking point.
You're like, I do not care.
And then I made eye contact with her and then I didn't hear her voice anymore. So that must have been like, when I turned and looked at her, she probably was like, oh, and then ran the fuck off.
You have like the Hulk eyes. Oh God. I mean, I've seen Chris just go into that mode before, like fighting somebody where you were just on top of somebody, just right, left, until somebody was like pulling you off of that person.
Stop, he's already dead.
Close to
dude,
it.
I remember that time at Slim's where I pissed that guy off, and then we were outside and I pissed him off again and like turned away from him, and he wound up and swung. Punch me in the head, and then you just come out of nowhere, just fucking body check him into the street, and he like fell all out the place, and you're just like, no. And he's just like, okay.
And then he kept getting up and running at me, and then I would just like move and put my leg out, and he'd fall face first into the curb again.
Yeah, he was trying to get up. You just kept pushing him down.
Oh God.
Oh man.
But that was because it was somebody in that group stole your wallet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I was there for that.
Nah. This was after work one night. We got off work. We went over to Slim's, and it wasn't your wallet. It was your credit card. You put your credit card on the bar.
Yeah.
But
it was with that group that was on the end of the bar. And then you asked him in the bar if you could look in his pockets, and he was like, fuck you, no.
Yeah.
And then you got outside, and you were like, dude, I'm looking through your pockets. And you looked through his pockets, and you couldn't find it. And he was like, as soon as you got done looking through his pockets and turned around, he was going to sucker punch you. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not doing that.
Oh,
my knight in shining armor. Thank you again for that. I really appreciate that, man.
I mean, you would have probably beat the fucking piss out of this guy. It wasn't like he was like, but I wasn't gonna let him fucking sucker punch you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, bro.
No,
Sorry.
Family's for.
Hey.
Dude, we've been in multiple situations where like people are like swinging on us and like I know Dennis, you've been like, where the fuck were you guys at? And like same thing with me where like when I've been getting my ass beaten, it's like, where the fuck were you guys at? But I don't blame anybody for not jumping into a fight these days. I'm like, I would never like instigating a fight is
Ain't jumping into
the
no
problem.
fight anymore.
Yeah.
Chris, stop flashing your gun. All right, we get it. You've got a gun.
You got a gun? Let me see.
Oh, you haven't seen it.
That's
Nah.
All right, don't fetishize it. Show me that the clip is nowhere near. All right, yeah,
there's
all
no-
right, I see it. I see.
What kind of handle is that? Is that a wooden handle?
yeah. It's a
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. What kind is it?
It's a
Smith and
6
Wesson?
hour 9mm.
Who makes it?
SAS. I don't know. I bought it. It's a 6 hour. I bought it off of this chick.
Dope.
A little chicky. No, you bought it off a coworker.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Is
It's funny.
the serial number scraped off?
Yeah,
That's
already
what I
filed
said.
it down. Paul still doesn't have a job, so we're working on a couple of money schemes.
Yeah. Yeah, add a 9 to the mix.
I just gotta make it to Atlantic City, and then it'll all be all right.
Dude, my brother just turned 51 and he bought himself an AK AR-15.
That'd be
Jesus,
Yeah.
why? It's like, I mean, I guess for fun.
He
Does he
said,
have a?
yeah, it's fun. And he's like, just in case anything ever goes down, I'm the guy with the AK,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, I would want to shoot that so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this, I want to shoot
he
this.
have-
I can't wait to go up to Boone. There's nowhere. I mean, I guess I could go to a range
Yeah,
around here, but I think you got to pay.
He can have fun with it.
Yeah, dude, one of those like you would get a bruise for sure from one of those fucking AKs.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only ever fired a semi-automatic one.
Yeah, even one
That
shot.
was fun as hell.
Yeah, kicked like a bastard.
How's the kick on that gun? Have you shot it yet?
Not
I guess
yet.
not. It's new, yeah.
Yeah. It came. I don't want to, because but it came when I got it. It was with a full clip in it and one in the chamber.
That's cool.
no. Sorry,
Why?
it sound
Get
like
as
that.
much ammo as you
No,
could
what the-
possibly have.
I mean, Jesus Christ, though, it was loaded with one in the chamber. Are you kidding? That's fucking insane.
It's a gun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the Cotton Hill. Like, you don't get a kid a toy without the batteries. But
Oh man.
Yeah, I was appreciative that it had the ammo, but I was like, I mean, every time if somebody hands me a gun, the first thing I'm gonna do is check to see if it's fucking low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I checked that, I was like, holy shit! There's a fucking it's a round chambered, and they're hollow tip bullets too.
I
God
wouldn't even know
damn.
how to. Yeah, I wouldn't even know like how to empty the one in the chamber and shit. So,
I don't know. You can't really see it that good.
yeah,
They're hollow tips.
I don't like it, man.
How long ago did you get it?
Couple days.
A couple days ago. Nice. Just to have?
Yeah, I mean the price was right. Like $100.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Dude, are you in your
Sell
new
it
place
and
yet?
the ammo.
No.
Get a fucking pistol license and sell it for like $400.
Paul doesn't want me to have a gun, man.
Dude, guns are insane, man. I just don't like. I don't like him. We will probably never have a gun here. So,
What if
but
Brittany wants one?
She doesn't.
Yeah, I'm still I don't know, I'm still on the fence too. Like I like them. They're fun as hell. But you know, the statistics are you know, like I guess that if you just look at statistics, like am I ever going to be in a situation like statistically speaking where I'd need a gun, and then the other statistic of like the accidents that happen compared to homes with them and without them. But
Yeah, but I
um,
mean, Paul and I grew up in a house with guns, and you just don't keep. I'm not. I mean, if I
Yeah.
keep the gun like it is, it's not gonna fucking hurt anybody.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's not gonna magically grow a bullet and shoot itself. And I mean, I just like to have it. I don't want it as much. Like I don't. It's not about the protection. It's about being able to go out and shoot a gun.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well, and
right.
so the weird part of that I think about a lot is that when we were kids, if those guns had been the type that might have like accidentally had one in the chamber, all the guns that we grew up with were like a shotgun or a 22, where it was obvious if it was loaded or not.
Yeah.
And so like you could mess around and like the shotgun never had shells in it, you know? So, but there, I remember times not like just assuming that the thing was unloaded, like pointing it at somebody and shooting it, you know?
Yeah,
Like, but I do. I mean, that's me. Probably not you, but like friends, where it's like, and like later on in life, I'm like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
if Dad had
Close to
fucked
being
up,
one of
I
those,
would have murdered a friend of mine.
Yeah, no, dude, those stories are fucking riveting, man. Like heart wrenching.
Yeah. I mean,
But
if I had kids or somebody that was regularly in my apartment that I had to worry about,
Yeah.
and I probably wouldn't. But it's just me
yeah,
here, and I know I can trust myself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know that's.
Stop giving me shit for having a fucking gun, all right?
Hey, man.
It's America.
That's the feel of sweet, sweet freedom.
Chris is like, now that Biden,
Yeah.
I need a gun.
Before he took them away from us.
Well, it honestly might be like if all these Trump supporters fucking take to the streets, you're like, I'm the only one that has the gun here.
Well, it's funny.
I think amongst Trump supporters, they'd look at that gun and they'd be like, what are you going to do with that?
No, I know. But, you know, all of us.
Did you see my bazooka?
Yeah.
Subway, bitch.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be funny, Chris. Every Zoom, like, first it's the gun, next Zoom it's a camo T-shirt, then the next one is a MAG hat, then the next one's like a Blue Lives Matter flag in the back.
I have a story. A police officer saved my life.
Oh God, I wish I had that story. Like a police officer put a gun to my head.
I had a toy gun and I almost died.
I was 17 years old.
This group of police officers kicked my ass, and this other group of police officers kicked my ass.
Yeah.
I guess, dude, that
song on the album came out really good. I like your vocals a lot, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, that was Ryan suggesting like a Gorillaz feel for it, because that song was like an acoustic song, like kind of a country song before.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I dig it.
Thanks.
And he was like, let's put a like bounce to it, kind of.
Yeah.
You sounded kind of like Tom Waits a little bit.
Hey, thanks, bro. Yeah, it's the growly, the growl sing.
Yeah, man, it's good.
Yeah, there'd be sometimes that like, Paul and you and Colin would like start cracking up So it'd be like,
but when I listen to the album, I really do. I'm like, man, like we got the best of it. Like, cause I do enjoy the vocals on like Couch Life and like the ones where you sing like I do. I remember being like, you kind of get in this. It wasn't like a Cosby, but we were like getting like this like like a Fat Albert,
Louis Armstrong type
a
shit.
Louis Armstrong. But when I listen to it, I really like. I don't know. Some of them are really different than what we played live, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cool representation of like what we did, and we could always, there's videos of the live shows and stuff like that. So
yeah, some of those songs we never even played live.
Yeah,
like Debilitated. We didn't ever play that song until we were in the studio.
I feel like we rehearsed it. I don't know. Yeah, a couple of times, but we never played it live.
Yeah.
I got some good bad jokes.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
All right, hold on.
I want to hear.
Yeah.
I'll do all the songs tonight.
All right.
All right. What do you call a happy cowboy?
A happy cowboy. A glad dude.
I don't know. What do you call a happy cowboy?
A giddy up.
A jolly rancher.
Ah. All right.
That's a good one. Wholesome.
You guys hear about the two guys who got caught stealing a calendar?
No, did they run away?
They each got 6 months apiece.
All right.
What's a cannibal's favorite part of eating vegetables?
What's a what part?
Cannibal's favorite part of eating vegetables.
A head of lettuce.
That's good. I got nothing.
The wheelchair, it has the highest resale value. Eating a vegetable, the wheelchair has
Oh, geez, man, come on.
Oh,
hey, this is a family show now.
I got two more, but they're really bad.
All right.
That last one was terrible.
I take no credit for any of these. What do you call a pig that does karate?
Flying bacon.
Chop suey. I don't know. What do you call a pig that does karate?
A pork chop.
A pork.
Good.
No, I got one more.
Damn it! All right. What
do
what's
you call? What has two butts and kills people?
What has two butts and kills people?
A run-on sentence.
A
cigarette.
An assin.
An assin?
Yeah.
That's
good.
We just heard a bad joke.
Maybe one out of that was good.
That was good.
Assin is a little. That's a
assassin. That's how you spell it.
That's a stretch. All right.
How far in are you guys?
We're at the end.
Yeah. What?
How long have y'all been on the show?
7:30.
2 hours. Over 2
So
hours.
like 2 hours 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Well, if you've made it this far, we thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, review. Check out See You in the Chat. I got a shit story from TMZ.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well. Listeners, beware.
Listeners, beware.
Tales of which you are about to hear can only be described as story.
Did you hear about Johnny Depp's claim that his ex Amber Heard shit in their bed?
No.
I did hear about that.
His nickname for her was Amber Turd.
Yeah.
Wait.
So a judge, it was brought up in their lawsuit, in their like divorce settlement or whatever, and a judge, there's a picture of the fucking turd in the bed.
Oh God!
Claims that it's too small and looks more like it would have come from one of the dogs. But that was an article on TMZ gave me all that information.
That's the riveting news.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's hilarious, man. So
hopefully that's the type of news we'll be getting for the next 4 years.
yeah, for real, man. Dude, like you think the lawyers are just like, I'm wasting my fucking you think the judge is like, I'm wasting my fucking time here. Like, this is what I'm doing today, looking at pictures of poop and hearing two people talk about who pooped and didn't. Man,
like, so if you're making that money and you don't have to actually make any kind of real decision, like if there's some guy that murdered somebody, but there's some evidence that maybe he didn't, like that's
a good point.
You know, like if you're having to judge like this poop story, then like you'd be like, yeah, all right, it's kind of interesting.
Let me see the picture of the turd.
Yeah. All right. So there's a picture of the turd, you say. All right. Let me see. Yeah.
Does it look like
While
a
I
dog or is that a
conclude
human?
this, my Frenchie poops like this. So
it's a large dog turd.
That is definitely a dog turd.
Yeah, man, that's insane.
Man.
His wife, he tried to sue his wife for pooping in the bed.
Well, it was part of like that she's out of control and
that she like used to abuse him, smack him around.
Yeah. And she shit in his bed to establish dominance.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I want to establish dominance. If I'm sharing a hotel room with somebody, I shit in their bed right away. Immediately.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
On that movie, the pop star, like Never Stop.
Yeah.
Sandberg. There's a part where he starts drinking a lot and then he passes out and wakes up and he's like, which one of y'all peed on me? And like I've actually woken up and been like, what the fuck, man? Who poured water on me? And then I was like, oh, I peed myself. I never thought like who peed on, like he makes it to the next level. Like where he's like, oh, this is pee. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly be me.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah, man.
I think I gotta pass out pretty soon.
Yeah, me too.
Chris has got to work tomorrow.
Yep.
That sucks, man. Hope you feel better.
Thanks.
I will talk to you soon. We gotta. I'm still working on it. Look. Hold on. This will be a visual gag for the last. Yeah. Anybody that's still watching. These are all the documents that I have concerning the episode
really
that I want.
Like Charlie from Always Sunny.
I got them all. Like, yeah. I mean, it's like, look at this one timeline. Like that's a lot, right?
That's cool, man. That's
but
a lot of work.
I want to make that episode.
Dude,
Oh,
I
shit.
meant to text you the other day, so I found that Google Doc you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know you had said you made it accessible for all of us, but I found it in that folder on the drive.
Nice. Hey,
So
I gotta go kill a
to read
roach
it.
real quick. Hold on.
Nice.
I'm sorry. No. I'll be right
What are
back.
you doing?
Call Paul Papa Roach.
He's got to go kill a roach real quick.
He's like, cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort.
Hey, speaking
But
of two pizzas, have you heard Aesop's new song, Pizza
Yeah.
Alley?
Yeah,
Oh man,
pretty
I
good.
gotta check it out. I haven't listened to it yet.
Man, people were hating on it, saying that it doesn't sound mixed right, but he purposely, to me, it sounds like an old Beastie Boys, like
Oh, okay.
it's like raw sounding.
Lo-fi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good.
Okay. Yeah, man.
And,
I've been liking the artwork coming out from that album.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs that are on that are out, and there's been a couple of like leaks, and
Okay.
some record store out in the middle of nowhere didn't realize that it wasn't released yet, so they started selling the record. So there's some people that have it and have leaked it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but apparently it's like real, like it's like a mix of a bunch of different styles. So
Sick.
yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out like tomorrow or the 13th, right?
I think it's the 13th or 14th.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to, yeah. I'm supposed to get like an email notification.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We're talking about Aesop Rock, Paul.
Yeah, I
I saw
figured.
your shirt.
His new, yeah.
Yeah.
New
You
stuff.
know, Rob Sonic has a podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Called the Pizza Day Podcast on Patreon. He tells some pretty funny stories on there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to go.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's been
Love
fun.
you guys. It's been
Love
fun.
you guys too. Yeah, this is cool.
Well, let's all say our names out. So this is Paul.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Dennis.
And this is Tobin's talking shit.
Why do you do it like that every time, Paul?
Well, because I'm freezing up. No. All right. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.
I'm ending the meeting.
No. Well, I guess. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta end the stream, right?
I don't know. Oh, you made me the host.
Yeah. End the stream.
You're the host.
Well, either end the stream and
There
then
you go.